from Southern Maryland's weather leader. This is a JB Weather Alert.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm forecaster John Bordash with you right now to give you a live update. We do now have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning in effect for parts of Charles County here, and this goes until 5:30. And that severe thunderstorm warning is in effect where you see that orange polygon, and I believe I have the town name right this time. Pittsca, I believe is the way you pronounce that. I've always called it Passai. I believe it's not pronounced Pittsca. But this is really from along the Potomac River there in parts of Charles County, really up through about 301, right around that area. So from about just north of Newburgh on over towards Islands Fresh, the Plata, Waldorf Point, back towards the west. That's where you have the severe thunderstorm warning in effect. And if we can bring radar to right where we are right now, you can see this storm is producing a lot of lightning. This storm alone is producing near well over 100 strikes of lightning in the last few minutes. We're seeing the heavy rain with this. We're seeing the gusty winds upwards of 60 miles an hour. And we're watching a hail potentially upwards of an inch in diameter. This is a storm that's going to continue to move eastward here over the next little bit, and we'll see if it's able to really kind of hold together as it continues to move eastward. But if you're over towards Waldorf, La Plata, even areas on over towards Islands Fresh and eventually Charlotte Hall and Hughesville, you're going to want to stay weather aware as this storm continues to move towards your direction. And in that orange polygon, you're going to want to, move indoors, move away from windows, as this storm could be producing some pretty gusty winds. Just in case we have anyone asking questions about when it's just going to hit my neck of the woods, I would advise you to go over to jbweather.net and really kind of scroll through the Facebook page. You'll see a whole bunch of information about timing for your individual location along there. But right now, I want to focus on the severe thunderstorm warning that we do have in effect right now. As we continue to zoom out, what you'll see is that we have kind of a broken line of showers and thunderstorms moving through parts of northern Virginia that's now begun to cross parts of the Potomac River, now moving in to our region. So right now, Charles County is kind of the area we're looking at for some of the worst weather, and you can see just all the lightning we have right now moving through the Pittsca area through Indian, head down towards Nanjemoy, getting there close towards the 301 corridor. If I take you over to a different version of our radar here, I want to see if we can't just kind of estimate some of our winds with this potential storm, and I'm not sure that one is going to want to work for me, because why would it? But we will continue to watch the storm as it continues to track to the east here. The core of the storm really moving into Pittsca right around now, moving into Port Tobacco here, really over the next 10 to 15 minutes, eventually getting on over towards the Plata by about 5:20 or so. So if you're in any of these areas, you're going to want to be moving indoors again. Those areas that are shaded in orange. By and large, outside of this, storm chances are really going to be dependent on if this line can hold together. And it's really hard to see at this point if it will indeed hold together and move into other parts of our region. But if you're over towards Calvert County, St. Mary's County, even southern and eastern portions of Charles County, not under this warning right now, just stay weather aware of that potential for some nasty weather really between about 5 and 8 o'clock. I think by 8, 9 o'clock we should begin to see things wrap up. But if this line of storms can hold together and is able to continue to move eastward at its current strength, we could be talking about gusty winds upwards of 60 miles an hour, hail up to the size of 1 inch, frequent lightning, and we can see that here with the storms we have already getting here, 400 strikes of lightning here over the last little bit. If I can put this back into motion here one last time, you can see how these storms are moving as they continue to move here towards the east. We will continue to watch this line of storms. I don't think we're talking about a severe weather outbreak today, but if you get caught under one of these storms, you're probably going to be saying, or if you're over towards areas in Charles County right now, you're probably just thinking, what are you talking about? This is crazy. And we will continue to track that potential, for some pretty gnarly weather here over the next little bit. But stay weather aware, stay with JB Weather for the latest information. I'll have updates here on Facebook, over on Twitter, on YouTube, on the website, jbweather.net. I'll continue to keep you updated one step ahead of the storm. But again, if you're over towards areas in Charles County, really right now, Pittsca's getting some of the worst of that down towards Nanjemoy and eventually coming over towards Islands Fresh, on over towards La Plata and the Waldorf area over the next half hour. So I'll put that warning box up one more time for you, give you an idea of when this warning goes into effect, and then we have additional storms down towards Fredericksburg that we will need to watch for our northern neck friends, areas in King George and Westmoreland counties. But stay with JB Weather. I will continue to keep you updated on the latest information. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a nice and safe one, and keep it tuned right here to JB Weather.
Check the forecast anytime online at jbweather.net.